Hello and welcome to Movie Night Mates, a real-time film commentary podcast. My name is Dan, and I'm joined as I am every week by my co-host and someone who's banned at every Denny's in the tri-state area,
Jess.
And today we're watching Crazy Rich Asians as part of our Valentine's Day special. It's one of the comfiest, most exciting rom-coms to come out in the last few years. It's also one of the only rom-coms to come out in the last few years. This genre is very, very dead. It's probably the deadest genre that was ever popular in the past. Maybe Westerns are only a little bit more dead than this. It's kind of crazy looking back to the 2000s and stuff, and you just see
there were constantly
yeah all the time Katherine Heigl, all those folks, and Anne Hathaway, who all just kind of moved on to other stuff or kind of faded into irrelevance, unfortunately. And you just really don't see them anymore, unfortunately. But this one's great, directed by John M. Chu, who directed In the Heights this year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And starring Michelle Yeoh. That's who it is in it. She's the most important. No, I'm kidding. Michelle Yeoh, Awkwafina, I believe. And I can't remember the actors who play the two lead characters, just the two most significant.
I know her name's Constance. What's her last name? Hold, please.
Constance Wu.
There you go.
There you go. Henry Golding. Constance Wu and Henry Golding and Gemma Chan from Eternals this year. One of the better parts of Eternals. And hopefully she gets more play in the future and a little bit better writing for her character. For the Eternals, which is not related to this movie. Anyway, this is a great intro. Really off to a good start. Anyway, Jess, for those who have not listened to the show before, can you give them a quick rundown of how things work?
Sure. So since it's a real-time film commentary podcast, that means that we watch a movie together. Preferably it's one that Dan or I or you have not seen, and basically we tell you when to press play so that we're actually watching the movie together. We're talking over it. You laugh, you like, comment, subscribe, you follow us on everything. You generally, worship our existence, and that's that. Yeah,
that's how it works here at Movie Night. I just wanted people to think that they were going deaf for a second, that we were speaking a different language.
We're full little gags and goose today.
A little hungover, but generally good. Jess has not seen this movie before. Yes. I have, but only once, the weekend that it was released back in 2018, a simpler time for all.
Yes. We didn't know what was coming.
Yeah. But a good year for movies. This came out. Infinity War came out. Black
I thought you were
Panther
just going to leave
out.
it at this came out.
2018 was pretty solid. And then 2019 was also, and then 2020, I don't know, for some reason, just had a pretty bad slate of movies, pretty limited run. I feel like only a few movies came out that year.
Crazy.
Just because of how much of them were not good, I guess. That must have been the only reason why I wasn't seeing movies that year.
Yeah.
But hey, we got The New Mutants in 2020, so it wasn't all that bad. Anyway, this is a fantastic movie and a really important movie. It was one of the highest grossing films of the year that it was released, both domestically and internationally, and really kind of showed that, if you make movies that aren't catered to just white dudes, people will still want to go see it, and they'll pay money for it. And,
crazy.
People like to be represented in movies that are just kind of, just a genre that's not just explicitly related to where they're from. I mean, this one's literally called Crazy Rich Asians, but it could have not been called that, and it would have also just been a really good movie. And it's important, and it kind of paved the way for more Asian American representation in film. Got movies like Shang-Chi and Gemma Chan leading the Eternals this year, so it's pretty awesome to see. And let's get into it. So how this works, Jess said, we'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then I'll say press play, and then we'll say just a couple of the titles that kind of come up as they're going to kind of sync things up, and from there we should be synced up and ready to go. So we'll start the movie in 3, 2, 1, press play. It is playing for us. The movie is starting. The WB titles are going. It's rippling. WB, Warner Brothers.
I love Big Band. Dun, dun, dun.
A Warner Media Company. This is, by the way, the standard version of this movie. I don't think that any other cuts are in existence. Sorry. Color Force. Just kind of did a little ping.
I like that logo.
Yeah, it's a really cool logo.
It's really cool.
A red light is coming in for Ivanhoe Pictures. I think we're synced up.
Also, like
shit.
every other episode, I'm drinking an iced coffee, so sorry.
Yeah. So we're going to get a little bit of ASMR.
I'm loving this font.
Well, as we learned last week with the Suicide Squad, a movie with good font is
just like
perfect for you.
Yes. I'm a sucker for typography. Kids.
What a little dickhead. I hope he's not a main character in the movie. God, Michelle Yeoh, like, is ageless.
Lancaster.
Let's just say he has reservations about giving her a room.
The guy on the right looks like a statue.
Yeah, the guy on the front honestly kind of looks a little bit like he's in front of a green screen.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is kind of like you'll learn throughout this movie that she's just like a total G.
I love it.
Pulls a real Bruce Wayne move here.
She's not even doing it.
Yeah.
What? Whoa.
She's literally just existing.
Yeah, she's just like, huh? That is like the whitest white hair I've ever seen in my life.
That is like literally something that Bruce Wayne does, is just like, then I'll buy the hotel.
Yeah.
What a bad bitch.
Nice. It's an excellent way to say fuck you.
Great character introduction. I feel like also romantic comedies kind of disappeared because they just became other genres. Like romance just became more just like a prevalent thing in everything.
Yeah.
Like there would just be a comedy and there would be a romance that happens in it as well. Constance Wu is so pretty. Mm-hmm. Also, she's another character I feel like it always comes up in that statistical character quiz.
Oh, yeah.
She's always one who I get in like my top
that's funny.
15, top 10.
I need to take
as
that
being
quiz.
most
I've been
similar.
meaning to.
Yeah.
I love figuring out stuff like that.
They've really updated it. Go to, if you want, it's open psychometrics.org. It's like a 100 question quiz, and it compares you to like over 1,000 fictional characters to find your best match. Thankfully, I was like really not similar to characters like Voldemort or Umbridge from Harry Potter.
God, remember when I wanted to go to NYU for a hot second?
Really? For what? Still photography?
Like liberal arts.
Oh, wow.
That, like, had I gone, I would have done, like, psych or something,
Yeah.
but...
If I stuck with wanting to become, like, going into film, that was, like, my dream, of course. NYU Film School is everybody's, like, goal. But, yeah.
Yeah.
I decided in a different direction that I'm happy with.
Yeah,
but
and I still don't use my major anyway, so I probably would have been the same
who
thing.
does?
Yeah.
And honestly, also, film isn't one that you really need to major in. A lot of people will say that. That's one of the reasons why I didn't, is like acting and stuff. If you really want to pursue it, you don't necessarily need an education in it. Like, it can be just something that you are lucked into.
Yeah.
Like Henry Golding, who, before being in this movie, was a travel agent and then hosted just some, like, travel show. And that's how he got cast in this movie.
Of course.
Because he was damn good looking. But he's really good in it, and he's actually, like, in terms of the rankings for betting on who the next James Bond will be, he's on that list. And I think he would be pretty freaking sweet as James Bond. He's got a very suave voice.
Yeah.
I think that's the correct usage of that word. Like that. Like, he's got that, what is it, the received pronunciation, like Oxford English accent. There. Now, there are plans for a sequel to this movie.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know how far along they are because of COVID. They would have probably only been going into production in, like, 2020. And that got shut down pretty fast. But it's, like, confirmed, and everybody's supposed to be coming back for it.
That picture.
Yeah, the reason
This is so funny.
it took me a second I had to look up Constance Wu is because I was like, Rachel Chu, that's who plays the main character.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, that's the character's name.
This is so funny.
I mean, it just shows how connected he is and how all over the place it is.
That dress, oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be
you're
fawning
gonna
over,
be,
not
yeah.
only is everyone already hot, but then also all of the outfits.
Like, basically every designer on the face of the planet when this movie got
Yeah.
announced was like, can I put stuff in it? Apparently, one of the biggest
Oh my god, in that house. Jeez.
donators to the movie's, like, costume department was Michelle Yeoh herself.
Oh wow.
She has an amazing jewelry collection, and in fact, like, there's a story about how the costume department gave her, like, a pretty important ring,
Yeah.
like, to the character, and she was like, I don't like this, so she showed the director one of her own rings, and he went with that one instead.
Nice.
Because of how amazing it is. My son is kind of a slut.
He's going through his slut phase.
I do like kind of like the joke that they keep running, like, is it Chu, Zhu, Chu spelt EW and stuff
Yeah.
like that? Like, you have to be from this family of Chus.
Yeah.
That's good. No, I want macaroons.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, I thought that was, like, over a couple days. It was literally
No, it
within,
was
like,
literally
10
a
minutes.
second.
I can't wait for the Crazy Rich Asians Succession crossover episode. That's going to be insane. There's some great side characters.
Oh my god, that red and brown jacket. I'm in love. Oh my god.
I was going to say, the side characters in this movie are really good. And you can usually tell when a movie is based on a book because of side characters. Books, I feel, spend so much time
Yes.
developing just, like, people who are in one scene
Yeah.
and stuff, that when they come into the movie adaptation, they're so much richer for that. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's based on a trilogy, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They both have such amazing voices.
I know.
Like, she has, like, a classic amazing American accent, and he's got a great English accent. Like, it's Just perfect. Oh, yeah, I forgot to wear red on... It was Chinese New Year's recently, and I forgot to wear red. You're supposed to wear red. Well, I'm gonna have bad luck.
In the past year, I've started following a lot of like artists on Twitter and Instagram, and every single one of them did something for Lunar New Year, and I was like loving it.
Yeah.
Year of the Tiger, everyone just make a really chunky little tigers. It was so cute.
I wish I was Year of the Tiger.
We're both rat.
Yeah, we're both Year of the Rat or mouse in some interpretations, which is a little cuter.
Yeah, a little cuter. But also,
I
think rat is like, well, I don't want to misspeak, but I think it's like,
it's a young one.
Yeah, like intelligent, creative, something.
And as we
my
learned
mom is Year of the Tiger, and she was loving it this year, and I was like, I'm jealous.
Okay, thanks, Jess's mom. Sorry that we can't all be a tiger or a dragon or like a bull or whatever. But
I was
we're
loving all
rats,
the content
and as
on
we learned
TikTok
last week, rats are the lowliest creatures. But
yeah, true.
They are loving
Strong
and loyal
together.
and strong as a unit.
Yeah. I was loving all the TikTok content of like all the foods that people were eating. I love learning about stuff like that.
Oh, we're the first of the 12 branches. So I think we're the
okay.
first in the rotation.
All right.
We are a yang sign instead of a yin sign.
All right.
Represented by the midnight hours,
Oh,
11 to 1 a.m.
That makes sense. Maybe that's why I don't sleep.
Quick-witted rat.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
intelligent, I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
why we're
of
so
all the
smart.
zodiac animals, can we watch Fruits Basket and just do commentary over it?
I think it's such a... I much prefer, like, the Chinese zodiac to, like, zodiac, like,
Yeah.
or the Western zodiac, I guess. I think it's just, like, so much cooler and a lot less, like, determinism. Like, I feel like doing a whole year is one thing.
Yeah.
I feel like works out a little bit better. Because I'm a Gemini, and a lot of the things about being a
Yeah, and
Gemini...
you're real fucking Two-Face.
I'm not. I'm very open with a lot of people all the time.
It is funny, though, because, like...
And I have so many friends who are Geminis, and all of us have very different personalities. Like...
It's not... Well, yeah. I mean, for Libra, it's like, oh, you're, like,
Yeah, you
dramatic.
dirty fucking Libras.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I represent all of it. But when I do see something that I do relate to, I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a Libra.
I'm so jealous. My dad, for like a work thing once, got to go on one of like these flights because he didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And he said it was amazing because he was going to Doha. I think it's Doha. Like it's like one of the things that turns into like a full bed with a suite, like one of those like crazy ones that people like make videos about.
It's insane.
Also, I want to go. Like that's like one of my bucket list things is to go on like just a luxury flight.
Yeah.
It seems like for someone who hates flying, it would just be so fun. That or like a really cool Amtrak trip.
Yeah.
Are like two of the things I'd really like to do.
He also just said, yeah, my family has money, but I think of it as theirs, as they're sitting on this flight that I couldn't even imagine ever being on in my life. Like,
I feel like I recognize that actor.
Really?
I feel like I've seen him in something since. Maybe it was the sunglasses that did it.
What the fuck? I love all these intros.
Yeah.
I love the kids posing. Oh my god.
And he's in Shang-Chi.
Okay.
He's actually a really fun character in Shang-Chi. I want to rewatch that movie too. That movie was so fun. I mean, I know you're an MCU stan.
Oh yeah,
and you've
yeah.
seen it like
Yeah,
8 times
yeah,
already.
yeah,
But
I
maybe if you
recognize
watch
him right
it
away.
one more time, like it's your first time watching it, perhaps, I feel like you'd really enjoy it. Great action sequences, really just pretty movie.
I did at one
and
point,
a very hot cast as well.
Yeah, and we all know that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I came home from something at one point and Julie was watching it, and I apparently walked in at like a big reveal, but I don't remember anything, so I can still watch it like it's my first time.
Because it's like a blur for you. Every time you've watched it.
She was like, "Oh," because she paused it. She was like, "Are you ever gonna watch this?" I was like, "No, you're fine." Her earrings.
Remy, he is his cousin, who's a director. I swear I recognize him from something. He's in H2O, Just Add Water. Marco Polo, Crazy Rich Asian. Oh, Spider-Man, Far From Home. Yeah, he plays Brad Davis in Spider-Man Far From Home, which is, again, one that you've probably seen way too many times.
Yeah,
so it's just like,
I mean, opening night,
blur now.
Yeah.
And he plays a character in Arcane. So.
Oh, who in Arcane?
Marcus.
Oh, okay.
I have to watch that.
It's so good.
I'm currently doing Yellow Jackets. I've only got a couple episodes left. That show, I gotta suggest it to you in a recorded fashion, just so it's on record. I think that you would really like that show. It's like a cult, but also like human horror survival and like weird supernatural shit. And also it's time jumps, which I always appreciate. Like it's between two timelines. And a great cast on both timelines. Oh my god.
1.2 million.
Yeah, it's like it turns into a fucking bed.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, these planes have like a shower on them, and you book
insane.
time, and you can shower on a plane. I feel like with my luck, I would get the shower time, and then there'd just be terrible turbulence, and I would just be naked and afraid, and just rocked around. Doing it on the plane. Honestly, out of all my travels, I've never, like, noticed anybody doing the Mile High Club. I've been on, like, a lot of planes, too.
Yeah.
Is it even real? I mean, I know that there's a... Did you know that in Las Vegas, there's a company you can hire, then you just charter a plane, and it flies up, so you and your partner can have sex, and
That's
then it
really
lands.
funny.
And join the Mile High Club. I think that's so weird. That's classic Las Vegas.
Oh my god. Screaming.
Oh my god. Also, if we're talking bucket list, Singapore is very high on that list. It is such a pretty place.
I haven't been anywhere in Asia.
Yeah, neither have I. I mean, Japan and Singapore are up there for me. I mean, even like Southern Europe I haven't done. Well, I've done the Canary Islands, but that's more off the coast of Africa than...
Yeah.
God, we sound
Yeah.
so bougie.
I know, but I was gonna say, when I studied abroad, I like hopped everywhere around Europe, so now I'm like, okay, well, if I'm gonna like, with my big kid money now, go anywhere, it's gonna be somewhere I haven't been before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to go.
Or you
to
could
Asia.
revisit one of them as like being able to actually pay for more stuff. Wait, we have a Lego of they just released it, of the Skyline.
Yeah.
And other girlfriend Jessica, who we call on the podcast, our third Beetle.
Yeah.
She built it, and it's right next to us, and it has that amazing hotel, the 3-tower hotel. That's just like the prettiest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
And the whole like roof or whatever is just an infinity pool or something insane.
It's insane. Oh my god, I want all of that food.
He better not just giving that to him for free. He can afford it.
Yeah. Yeah. All of this food looks so good. Well, not that, but that.
I know,
oh,
I'm really hungry now. I literally just
Yeah.
ate a muffin and
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
hungry
Oh my god.
from this. Like this movie, this scene is one of the ones that I like distinctly remember because of how good all the food
Yeah,
looks.
everything looks so tasty.
Like, I don't know what it is about Asian food, but it literally is like the most appealing looking food on the, like, in terms of how it looks, in my opinion, it is so interesting and just makes me hungry immediately. Like, they could be snacking down on like pizza and like pasta right now and be like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But like, it's not nearly as pretty and it would not make me instantly
Yeah.
as hungry as
Yeah.
that. It's also just, it tastes so good.
Mm-hmm.
And it is really common for like Chinese people who learn English to have English accents like they do
Yeah.
because their teachers are. My mom who lives in England, worked at like an international camp for like kids who were in the UK like studying or something. It was just like a place that they could go during the summer if they couldn't necessarily go home.
Yeah.
And there was this kid there who I met, and he was Chinese, and he just had like a Cockney accent because
That's
his
so funny.
English, and he would like always like break out like the most obscure English slang.
Yeah.
It was so it was
That's
just like
so
so
funny.
random. And there's also, I mean, and other way, there's like that video of that kid who I think he's English or Australian or something, a white kid who was raised in Taiwan and like has, or Taiwan or Singapore, and like because of that he sounds like he's being a dick anytime he talks and he's doing a bad act, but it's literally just because he like learned Chinese first. That's his first language.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Like, I feel bad for that kid.
Yeah.
Like, that is such a poor hand to be dealt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That kind of stuff I always found so interesting.
Yeah. Like linguistics.
Yeah,
and like,
linguistics.
Because it's where your
and,
tongue
and people
is
that
strong.
don't necessarily look like they're from a country, but were raised in a country, and like talking about their experience of like people would say that I'm not from here and call me a foreigner. Meanwhile, I've literally like I was born and raised here. I just am black in Japan or something. You know,
exactly.
That kind of stuff is so cool to me. That's my dream life. Not necessarily the maids or none of that.
Just coming home with all those
with
bags.
all those bags.
And having a friend or two help
Dior.
you.
Oh my god. Casual.
You'll see why she is hiding all of this stuff. I love Gemma Chan. She was so good in the Eternals, and I really... We're all le petit prince.
Oh, I love that story. That kid zonked.
She, as an actress, just deserved better. And one funny thing about this movie is, you know Harry Shum Jr. from, like, Glee? He played Mike on Glee.
Yeah.
He was, like, heavily promoted for this movie, and he's literally only in a post-credit scene because he plays a character from, like, the sequel books.
Oh, that's funny.
Who's big in the sequels, but
Yeah.
really isn't in this.
That's really funny.
Sorry if that's a spoiler, but yeah, he like shows up in some end credit scene of this movie, and like I was like, oh, because I heard that he was in it. And I really like him as an actor. When I watched Glee, he was like one of the best parts about it, and I was kind of sad in the one season where he just kind of disappeared and it was like really unceremoniously gone. Yeah, it's hopefully they do make that sequel. I have to look into that.
So why is she hiding it if he said that you don't have to?
Well,
Also
yeah,
a little weird if it's an expensive watch. Why is it just out? Why wasn't it like in a box? She just
like you present it in like
she just took it out from under the pillow.
the box.
I like opening the box.
The sequel is China Rich Girlfriend.
China Rich Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is it still the same main couple in it?
I think so. I think it just like
Centers
follows their.
That's so funny that you have that on your mantle right now. It was just a shot.
Yeah. Of the amazing hotel. Yeah, I think I was right. Like they were going into pre and like actual production, and then
COVID
2020 happened, and
fine.
Also Henry Golding and has become a lot more in demand, and Gemma Chan doing Eternals and like Awkwafina and a bunch of stuff. It's all scheduling. Have you seen Hustlers?
Mm-mm.
Constance Wu plays the main character in that too.
Gotcha.
She's great.
I remember seeing the commercials for it and thinking it looked really good.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I remember, did J-Lo get nominated for that? I can't remember. I feel like there's a lot of like buzz about that. My favorite character aside from Constance Wu in that was oh my god, from
that dress is so pretty.
The actress from Riverdale plays Betty in Riverdale.
Oh, really?
Her character, anytime something bad would happen, would just throw up, and it like became a really good running gag in that movie.
That's funny.
And then like I love those like insane movies that are based on like true stories, like Hustlers, like Zola, that are just like the craziest shit. I still need to see oh my god, I can't remember.
Oh my god, those are the dog names. Oh my god.
What was the movie that Awkwafina was in? It wasn't called like The Lie, was it? The one that's about where she goes to visit her grandma and her grandma has cancer and she's like going to die, but no one is telling her grandma that. So like they pretend that it's for a wedding, but it's really because everyone. Is it The Long Goodbye? Oh my god. Apparently it's really good and really heart-wrenching, and Awkwafina is really good in it.
All the toys. I thought that was a box of, like, munchkins. Is that a box of munchkins? I love him.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's so funny.
And the fact that he's literally a doctor, and then we're just like, you know what?
I'm love him from Community so much.
I, like, stumbled upon someone the other day, like, a story about them who was, like, a doctor, and a very successful one at that, and then just became a private chef because that's what she really wanted to do, was cook.
Yeah. And
she's like now a really high in demand chef, and I think that's like really cool.
Yeah.
Like the people who'd like get their bag and then use that money to like go and do something that maybe they want to do as well after, they help a bunch of people as a doctor. I feel like, a lot of artists, it's a whole like through line in Bo Burnham's everything that like are artists like really that good as people, like what do they really contribute, that kind of stuff, like compared to engineers or doctors and stuff. But I feel like if you're a doctor for a little bit and then you become an actor, you've done your piece. Yeah. You've earned your spot in the good place.
Yeah.
Like how she was trying to feed the baby fried chicken.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Another production. was going to say, another production piece was that Awkwafina's character was going to show up with a different hairstyle in every scene she was in. But after Ken Jeong came up with the Asian Ellen joke, they kept her hairstyle the same blonde for the whole movie.
Oh, no.
Go standard. That's funny. Like, I get that she's not in the social circles, but I feel like if I was dating someone who was like a literal billionaire, I would be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, do a Google or something. He's my favorite character.
Yeah, I would be so anxious then if I'm like learning that this is like a bigger deal and I'm already meeting someone's family. Like, oh, the pressure. Those girls are so cute.
That is such a good idea.
Oh my god, on a purse.
Get a Polaroid of yourself in the outfit and then hang it up? The fuck didn't I think of that?
That is a really smart idea.
That is so smart.
That's what was it? Whatever show had like when she's scrolling through on like it was like an old looking iPad and she's like scrolling through like what she wants and then it, like the outfit comes down.
Clueless.
Clueless. Yeah,
in
yeah,
Clueless, it's on her wall. She
on
can,
the wall. That's what it
like,
is.
pick it out, and then it works like that. Yeah.
I was like, I can't wait until that's real. It's never real.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that dress. Dan and I are jamming.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of freestyle. Let's do
God.
it. Let's
like
steal
Channel
Auntie Donna's
5 level
idea
type,
and do 30 minutes of straight fire as well, and just
with
freestyle.
no improv background.
Yeah. I love Awkwafina. She's such a good, like, not only vocal comedy, but like her physical comedy is always on par. Like on par. What's the on point? That's the word I'm looking for. On point.
Knife gun. The way that Awkwafina's talking right now, like, that's my internal monologue when something is not going exactly as I've planned it. Like, what's going on? Are we doing this? Okay, sounds good. Now this? Okay, wait, he's got this.
This is just how I feel going to anybody's house who's our age and they own a house. I'm like, oh shit,
Whoa.
like you're rich.
Yeah. You have a mortgage. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, eat the rich, but it'd be nice
But
for
damn,
a night.
I like looking at it.
Yeah, it looks good. Can't wait to live in there after the revolution.
He matches the house.
Yeah. I had this house built to match my outfit.
It's repainted every day.
Has there been an Asian Bachelor? Probably not.
I don't know anything. I don't even
I've
know.
never really watched
I
The
don't even
Bachelor
know
either,
anything
but
to... I don't know anything about The Bachelor.
I know they only like recently had their first ever... Who was it? Well, secretly gay Bachelor, but he didn't come out until after. I think they only recently had their first Black Bachelor, like very recently, like in the last couple seasons or something.
I don't understand that show.
I don't get how it's still going.
I
like that,
I didn't
and like
even
I
realize
don't know
how
like,
long it was
any
going on for.
of those like long form reality
Bachelors.
competitive shows.
I'm just gonna Google a list of them. See if.
Look, she has.
Clubbing.
She's like Batman.
Walk of shame. I love it. No, I don't see a single Asian man on this list of bachelors. There's one black man. Everyone else is some of the whitest men I've ever seen. So.
And they're like just boring.
They all look the same.
They aren't even that good looking.
No.
Okay, that dude, Jason Mesnick, I'm sorry. You literally, that just looks like...
He's famous for dumping Melissa to pursue his runner-up, Molly.
That
oh my
headshot
God.
looks like I'm just scrolling through like the management of a hedge fund page.
Yeah.
Like that's what he looks like. He just looks like someone who works in finance.
Yeah. But going to the school that I did, like my friends would get together and watch The Bachelor every week, and every week I was like, is anything different this week? Like I don't understand what's going on.
Jess, you know what we should do?
Watch The
Let's
Bachelor.
do an offshoot, a Bachelor show where we do a
Bachelor/Bachelorette night mates.
I was thinking about that. Like, would it be fun to do an offshoot of like watch a series
together,
or like a TV show? I feel like that's such a classic joke.
I love that.
They do that in Shrek too. Shrek 2 when he drinks the dipping water. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait. Oh. Armed Guards always reminds me of that episode of Futurama where they go to Slurms Mackenzie's factory where Slurm is made, and you see the Chumbawambas, and they like ask about the armed guards, and they're like, Chumbawamba, double D, armed guards. You do not ask about the armed guards. Or whatever they're called. That's such an amazing episode. I always think about that.
I haven't watched Futurama since I binged it many years ago.
Such a good show.
And I had so much fun with it.
That looks amazing.
That looks so good.
And the steaming. Oh my god, I want dumplings
everything,
so badly right now.
The people, the clothes, the food, the freaking houses, everything. I'm loving it. I just like looking at all of this stuff.
Literal eye candy.
Yeah, that's the term. Eye candy. Everything.
That's why when I found out he was directing In the Heights, I was like, yeah. That makes sense. Like, he will know how to make that movie look good, and it does look amazing. That movie feels hot. When you watch it, you like are sweating because of how well it's filmed. That and like Do the Right Thing. Very good movie at like conveying just a hot city summer. Oh my god, I thought he was dead. I thought she was gonna be like, he dead.
Died. He's dead.
He's dead. I wonder if Constance Wu has done like an ASMR interview, because I could listen to her voice to go to sleep. It is so nice. Michelle Yeoh was in. I know I talked about it in
She's so
my
elegant.
2021 movie review. She was in that movie Gunpowder Milkshake. She plays one of like the assassin women, and she was really badass in it.
I like her dress.
And I remember this movie was like basically the who's who of like famous Asian actors. Literally, if they do a sequel, I just want Ming-Na Wen in it because I love Ming-Na Wen. She's in the Book of Boba Fett now, and like The Mandalorian is Fennec Shand, who's one of my new favorite Star Wars characters. But she also played Mulan in the movie. Like she does the voice of Mulan. Because a lot of people are like, wait, I thought it was Lea Salonga, and I was like, she's just the singing voice. All of Mulan is Ming-Na Wen. And she's still such a badass, and she has like all of her stunts.
This guy's funny.
Yeah. And also, oh my god, he's in Shang-Chi, and he's very funny in that. He plays like someone who works with Shang-Chi's sister, and he's just very silly. He and Awkwafina work well off each other in that movie, if I remember rightly. No one opens the door.
I'm a native New Yorker.
She lectures millennial. She is a millennial.
Yeah, what?
She's not over 40.
Yeah.
Remember when they made it so you could like eat packing peanuts, like because are those the girls from before?
What?
I recognize the one girl's hair and her elegance, the ones who like leaked what was happening.
Oh, the twins.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, sorry, I moved away from the mic. Probably.
Move away from the mic to breathe in. Yeah, sorry your dad fucking died.
Sucks
Lame
to
ass.
be you.
I didn't realize they were in the background the whole time watching that scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The tiger. Is that wallpaper like actually gold? It's like shimmery.
Probably.
Wow.
I believe gold inlay
Yeah.
with how rich they are.
Yeah.
Sorry if you guys could hear that. There's like a weird vibrating that just happened like above and around us. It wasn't... I thought it was my phone for a second, but I've got it on like do not disturb mode for that exact reason. That was weird. It happened yesterday too. Maybe my like upstairs neighbors keep leaving their phone on something or like a controller or something. It just goes blue.
Or it sounds like it's like the heat or something.
Oh my god, I forgot he was in this movie. That reminds me of, have you seen Not Another Teen Movie?
What?
Have you seen the movie Not Another Teen Movie?
No.
Oh my god, it's a parody movie, but like it's not as bad as like the Scary Movie sequels and stuff. And in it they make fun of like that kind of trope because the main character jumps in a pool like and like kicks off, and she's like supposed to be like this nerdy whatever. It's a play on like She's All That, like it's like making fun of that movie. And so she's like a nerdy artistic girl, and she like gets drunk at a party and jumps in the pool, and everyone else jumps in, they're having a good time, and then she gets out, and like the mean girl like comes up to her and she's like, oops, and like spills water on her, and she's already all wet, and she just like freaks out and like cries and runs away. So I like can't take that seriously ever.
Yeah.
Well, every family has one, at least one rainbow sheep, statistically.
Yeah. I love dresses like that have like the thing from the shoulders flying down.
Yeah, everyone who wears that looks like a Greek goddess.
Yeah.
Got my porno mags right here. Fleshlight.
Look, Mom.
Right where I left it. I didn't even wash it. I left so fast. Sorry, that was gross. I feel like the reason
Whoever directed this shot, thank you.
I feel like the reason that, like, this movie did so well, and, you know, being a romantic comedy when romantic comedies aren't really that popular anymore, is that it was in its characterization. Like, it really does flesh them out well.
Yeah.
Like, the main two,
Yeah.
their struggles and their family and friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, it also, as you said, is very pretty.
Everything about this is eye candy.
Yeah. It's got a great color palette to it. And as we learned in the Best and Worst of 2021, that's all that matters to me, apparently, because every movie that I liked, I was like, it just looks so pretty. Like, I listened back to that episode, and basically all the movies I like, I'm like, it's just shot so well and looks so pretty. And I'm like, do I just like to be stimulated? Is that it?
Yeah.
Bring her home.
Oh my god, what is happening?
She said bring her home.
Yeah, I know.
So I became Jean Valjean. Have you seen the video?
In like the scariest voice I've ever heard.
That was my Colm Wilkinson impression. Have you seen the video of Hugh Jackman singing that song but slowed down?
No.
So his vibrato.
Oh no, so his vibrato is like
It's like good. It's so fucking funny. I could probably get away with playing it for like a second.
Wait till after.
Okay. If you're listening, pause and
then,
go watch that and come
pause
back.
the movie and the recording. And
So we'll give you a quick pause, play. You lost a couple seconds, but still you can catch up.
Oh my god! That
She just
really
said,
got me.
by dawn they'll be gone. So now you can sync that up.
Yeah, there you go.
Good.
Stop doing it while I'm taking a drink. Oh my god. Oh. Listen, bras are out.
Sorry, I forgot that joke. I just laughed really weirdly. I was laughing at your jokes and
It,
also
like,
the
it,
two
like,
girls,
peaked the audio.
one cup of noodles. I never saw that as a child. Well, or even as an adult. I avoided that one.
Yeah.
Back in the day. That was like a classic that you'd send to someone. I got hit with almost every other one of the, like, dirty Rickrolls, we'll call them.
Yeah.
But, thankfully missed that one. Good for them, though, I guess, if that's what they're into.
Dirty Rickrolls.
I mean, there's no, like...
Yeah.
That's what they were. You'd be like, oh, look up Blue Waffle, or One Man, One Jar,
Yeah.
or whatever. And because the internet was an even more unmitigated hellscape back then,
for real.
it was just so easy to Google them and just go to Live Leak. Very suave. That's the same line
Yeah.
that you said earlier. I want to try making dumplings. It'll be terrible, but they seem like a lot of fun to make.
Just gotta practice.
You know, did you see that like Pixar Disney short Bao?
Yes. Oh, so good.
I loved that one.
It's so good.
What movie was that before? Was the Incredible? I think it was Incredibles 2.
I
That's
think
why
so,
like
yeah.
everybody
Yeah,
in our
yeah,
generation
yeah.
all went to go see that movie. Yeah, that was great. I loved it. It made me hungry, but I loved it.
It was so sweet.
I think it won the Oscar that year for Best Animated Short.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I think it did. Jimmy O Yang. Sorry, I just switched a setting on the mic. I realized it was recording in what's it called?
The left and right one?
No, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So this one might be a little bit clearer.
Sorry.
No, it's nothing. I mean, it really won't be that bad.
Yeah.
It's just it was recording from the front and the back.
Oh,
So
I see.
you were still getting us the whole time.
Yeah.
It just might be a little bit left and right. Glad I realized that. Sorry, I had to get a new mic, so all the settings weren't left on. I love Jimmy Yeoh Yang. He is so funny.
I love that they're always matching.
Yeah.
Friend.
Oh, God.
Friend. I want to know what they're drinking. They keep having these cool drinks.
Yeah.
I want to know what the drinks are.
You know how there's like that website for like figuring out what people are wearing in
Yes.
movies and shows? There should be one for what they're eating and drinking in every
Just in
single
this
scene.
movie?
Just for this movie
Yeah.
as well.
The music.
Oh, you gotta love international waters.
That's where we are now.
Yeah, well, this podcast is being recorded in international waters.
Yeah.
It's illegal otherwise.
I don't know if this is controversial to say, but I don't like the yellow sunglasses trend.
Yeah.
Of all the colored
They make you
sunglasses,
look
why
sick.
yellow? I know it's very 70s, but I just don't like it.
It literally makes you look like you have like jaundice, like your
Yeah.
eyes are turning yellow.
Yeah, like I have blue and red
I agree
ones,
with that. Yeah.
and they look cool, but the yellow, I don't know, it's something about it. Oh my god. What was that racing game where you were cars and you like had to break shit and you could like jump out of the cars and steal other people's cars? It was one of the free games on PlayStation.
That, oh my god, it was like Destruction All Stars.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
fuck?
Where that looks like one of the levels in it.
Yeah,
or like
seriously.
arenas or whatever.
Yeah, I guess we were coming in the left and the right. That's really funny.
Damn.
Hey, just because you know Spider-Man, bro, does not mean that you get to talk to me like that. It's a lot of people who are in the MCU now that are in this movie. Awkwafina, Brad from Spider-Man, that guy's in Shang-Chi, and Constance Wu is in the Eternals.
Damn. Oh my god! Jeez! I hope they're alive.
The bachelor party has a body count.
Yeah. Kill count for the bachelorette party.
Sorry, can you hold on to that for a second? I want to see what we were recording in before.
Right now?
Yeah. To keep the audience updated. Oh yeah, okay. So that
they care about the behind the scenes.
That was stereo. So
okay.
We were being recorded in the front, but also left and right. So it might have been really directional that you could only hear Jess on the left and me on the right.
Hopefully you're not listening to this with headphones. Sorry.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we've
it doesn't
joked
really
about
matter.
it before about how it would be like a Beatles thing. I love the little. I got a new Yeti. Peek behind. We use Yetis, blue Yetis, to record, and I love that they have.
If you don't know what a blue Yeti
yeah,
is.
and they have these cute little pictures of like all the
Yeah.
Yetis doing stuff. So that's us. We're the little Yeti.
Oh, we're the little
with his eyes
podcaster
closed,
one.
podcasting.
Oh, and look at the vocals. He's singing. The screaming, my god. Oh, I love necklaces like that. That are just like a circle and they're not they don't lay. They're really cool. Her screaming
She held that
is
note.
so funny.
Damn.
Well, like at the airport, she was just screaming.
Do a re-edit of this. So every time she screams, it's to the left for dead.
Oh my god.
Whole movie is the same otherwise.
What a niche joke. Oh my god.
I wish I could be a good-looking guy who was just a travel agent. Dude, you're gonna fucking propose at my goddamn wedding, you douche.
Also, they've only been dating for a year.
Well,
I guess when you know, you know.
Well, and also old people do that.
Yeah, you're right.
People in their 30s, they can't wait
they're
around.
like 10 years older than us.
Yeah. Yeah, if I was like 35 and I was dating someone for a year, I'd be like, okay, let's get like
all right, let's
clock
go.
second,
Come
let's
on.
go.
I want to go to a spa. I don't like massages though.
But then also like, is he just rubbing her butt? Do they do that?
No, it's her legs.
Oh, okay. But also like, it sounds nice, but in the age of COVID, the idea of just someone else like touching me, who I don't really know,
I didn't
for
like
like
it
an
before
hour.
COVID. Yeah, I didn't like it before COVID. I like hot
Little
stone
gross.
massages, but I don't like people's hands on me.
Yeah. A little nappies.
Nappies. I've known you since we were in nappies.
I miss you, dude. Can you just move back home, please? Please, dude. I miss you. I'll kiss you.
You're gonna propose and you haven't even talked about where you're gonna settle down? She's like, what the fuck did you say? What a bitch.
That's why she introduced with, oh, you're Nick's friend?
Yeah.
So you Kill your mother and grandmother.
This turns into an action movie.
Oh no, these two get stuck out here. It's a survival movie from here on out.
Like that game where like sharks can like attack your like little raft.
Yeah. Oh my, I love movies that start in one genre and then shift into something else by the like Predator is a great example of that.
Interesting. Takes guts. What a bitch. Shut up.
Yeah, you're so ugly and like unimpressive. Like you should probably just leave. You should probably just like die. You know? Like just like become a hermit or something. Just like I don't know, roll up with a little ball and just like live on the streets. I don't know. Fuck you. Bitch.
Bitch.
I hate you. Oh.
Excuse you. She's gorgeous.
Hook, line, and sink her. Okay. This is one of those movies where like it's a rom-com and like we're rooting for the main two, but there's a relationship that happens between these two that you kind of wish
it wasn't like that.
that maybe they ended up together.
Yeah. Maybe that's what one of the sequels is about.
Like I remember that movie that came out that had like Kristen Stewart in it, where it was like, oh
my god, what the hell is that?
Fish guts.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even see the fish. I just saw the blood. Jesus.
He killed someone. They killed Nick's grandma.
No, I was like, there's blood everywhere.
Like that movie with Kristen Stewart in it where she like goes to visit her girlfriend's family for Christmas, but they don't know that the girlfriend is gay, so like it's just her friend and stuff. But then like while she's there, Kristen Stewart's character meets Aubrey Plaza, who is her current girlfriend's ex.
Okay.
And like Kristen Stewart and Aubrey Plaza, it's like God. By the end of the movie you want them to be together. And this one's just like, hey, maybe we could explore that a little bit with these two.
How did they even catch, like, where did they get the fish?
They're rich, they can get anything. You probably get an ungutted fish.
I guess.
But she ain't a gold digger.
She didn't even know he was rich.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She ain't messing with no broke, but...
God.
Sorry, that's a shout out to Mr. Schuster from Glee.
Oh my god.
The best performance of that song.
Yeah.
Like, I remember at the time, there were tweets and stuff about, like, I like Nick, but,
chemistry.
There's an undeniable story to be explored here. Even with Nick and his bud.
Yeah.
Little red, white, and royal blue action. I don't even know the story of that. I just know that it's like a book about gay men that people on TikTok love. That's based on a Andrew Garfield and Jesse Eisenberg fanfic.
What the fuck?
And it's like a published novel that's very successful now.
Jesus.
I feel like half of the books I hear about that are famous, like they're like, oh, but it started out as this fanfic. And I'm like, yeah, of course it did.
Before I tell this story, Dream is the streamer that has just the smiley face as like the logo, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's the mask. That's what the mask is.
Yeah.
That's what the point of the mask is.
That's what the point of the mask is. I read webtoons, and I was looking through the romance section because, shocker, I love romance comics. And I was looking through, and there was one, and I always sort by popularity because that means that they're good and not just like anyone has uploaded them.
Well,
for the most part. And one of the top ones was literally a fanfic between Dream and some other streamer, and it had like hundreds of like chapters and like millions of likes, and I'm like, who the fuck is reading? They're real people. Like, it's, what the fuck?
The
like,
longest piece of
it was so weird.
Of written fiction is a Super Smash Bros. Brawl
Yeah,
fanfic.
yeah.
Some people say it's a Loud House fanfic, but apparently that one has a lot of copy paste, and the way that it's formatted and stuff like just like lends itself to repetition.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, but it's insane. The people and people just do that as a hobby. I wish I could be that productive as a hobby.
Yeah, I know.
You're not like other girls.
You're my manic pixie dream girl. You ever seen 500 Days of Summer?
My manic pixie Constance Wu.
Okay, for real though, like, anytime I had a fight with a boyfriend, that was me. Like, just pouting.
And I dug it back up and I ate it raw in front of all of them. Maybe that's why they don't like me anymore.
With my bare hands.
And I threw it up all over everybody. Just made my stomach upset. Dumpling tutorial with grandma. It's just dough and I want to eat that.
Yeah, like, what is this, chef's table?
Oh my god.
Oh, and that china looks really nice. I like that it's green. I feel like I haven't seen it.
No,
like
it's
that.
set in Singapore, not China, Jess.
No,
The Singapore looks nice.
Oh my god. I've seen enough videos of people making dumplings that it's like one of those, like, I could do that, no issue. Like,
Kid. I didn't know this for the longest time that Botox started out as an anti-migraine medication.
yeah. Botox can do fucking
wild.
anything, bro. It can, like, stop sweating.
Yeah, I know
Stop
that. I know
migraines.
all that. I knew it's
Crazy.
like cosmetic uses, but I didn't know the migraine thing.
Yeah.
As that's like how it started.
That's I used to get migraines all the time. Turns out I just needed glasses. Crazy. But as I was like going through the options of like what I could do, my mom was like, "Would you want to try to see if something like that would work? Like, ask your doctor about it or whatever." And I was
Is that
like,
why you always showed up with a really stiff face for like 3 years straight?
That's why I'm constantly smiling. But that, like, I don't needles don't freak me out, but for some reason getting Botox in my scalp, I was like, no, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess was it made so like you wouldn't get tension
I
in
guess.
your head? Like you wouldn't be like constantly like that, yeah.
Oh my god, that ring.
That's the ring. That's Michelle
ring.
Yeoh's own ring that she just gave, like, and said that she, yeah. What a boss.
Nah, you could do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want.
What if she's like went full Kylo Ren? Like,
Yeah.
destroy the past. Kill it if you have to.
Was her hand there the whole time?
She's also a hand model. That's where all the money comes from. I should try to audition to be a hand model. I think I have good-looking hands. I would just need nail work done. Selling hand pics online, guys. Get them while you can.
Fingers, so.
Oh, yeah, I do have one scar.
I have actually a lot, but one that's pronounced. I don't know what it is, but it's on my middle finger.
Jess.
It's on my middle finger.
Oh, that was... You have the thumb in. That was intense. Flipping me off.
My favorite still is, though. What about this?
I like to flip people off on the Z-axis.
On the Z-axis.
That's the best one.
The tiger's so funny every time they show it.
I love that, like, jade.
Yeah.
Coloring to the house.
See, she matches the house, too. They get it repainted every time.
Is this Encanto? With their magical house?
She looks so small.
Yeah, I was about to say she literally looks like a child.
Yeah.
Like, the dress and the hair aren't helping.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's on purpose. To make it feel like more of a power dynamic between these two. No one asks about the ring, and kicks her down the stairs. Did she?
The pressure.
Yep. The costume was on purpose. Oh my god.
Jesus.
The emotional trauma of this movie.
Yeah,
man.
Christ. Even if they didn't end, like, you know, even if she then went home and that was the end of their relationship, that's still, like, a lot.
Yeah.
Like, my god.
Yeah, my mom's a little
understatement.
wacky. She could be a little mean. That's why I said when I was growing up, God, you are stupid. We are so much better than you. Everyone's right. Okay, I don't like him. You can never have enough dumplings. Literally, that's a food that I could just eat forever. If I had to pick one food, it would probably be on, like, my top 5 list, at least. To eat for the rest of my life would be dumplings. What would yours be?
What?
Mine's the
Sorry.
if you had to pick one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Sushi?
Yeah.
That's good because it's also kind of light.
Yeah.
I don't know, dumplings, man. They're up there for me.
And sushi, because then I can still get veggies.
Or ravioli. I like pocket foods.
Yeah, you do.
Ravioli, dumpling, a pierogi.
Oh, I fucking love pierogies.
I wonder who had, like, invented that first. Like, the idea of, like, taking a dough, putting something in it, and then, like, boiling or steaming it.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I wonder really where that originates from. Because, like, so many cultures have a version of it. It had to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Tell Nick it's from the fish. He'll know what it means.
Oh, are those rabbits on her? I didn't even notice on her shirt.
I love how she's like stylish, but also a little bit like gaudy at the same time. Like a little bit too vibrant. Like kind of like it's like her dad obviously had like input and like influence on her style choices. The costuming in this movie is very good in terms of like characterizing the people who wear the outfits. I feel like the costume designer or something was someone really famous. I'll have to get their name.
What? I was gonna go to FedEx or something. What?
Mary Vogt did the costume designing for this movie, and she did a great job. She also did Hairspray. So, Hairspray Live.
That's a new thing. Snail mucin or whatever for like skincare.
Really?
But apparently, like, they don't do anything to the snails. They have to keep them in an environment where they're happy and they produce more of it. So it's literally like they just keep them happy. Like they're not taking anything from them, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. At least that's what I've read. But I was like, what the hell?
I love the Cantonese Material Girl.
I know.
Do you remember in Cinderella when I was like, oh, they're probably going to start singing Material Girl, and then about 15 seconds later they did. Also, I'm looking at the art direction and production design. Gotta give a shout out to Nelson Coates, Leslie Yu, David Ingram, and Gary McKay. You made a very pretty movie.
Yes.
And set decoration, Andrew Baseman, Ali Safdari. Everybody in this movie was so good.
Oh, those hands are holding her boobs. The hands are holding her boobs. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like a little like kind of dress she was wearing, like just a long shirt.
Yeah. She looks like a knight. So
I love
silly.
those kids.
I know. Aw. I
Best
love
character.
You. What the fuck? That is the ugliest looking car.
What, just the color?
Yeah. I know it's supposed to be gold, but it's just
I remember
like
she looked
cute
really good.
Yellow. Ooh, that's so pretty. Rachel Chu of New York.
She
would
owns
be so
New York.
overwhelming.
Oh my god, yeah. And like the fact that there's like training for this, like there's like media training for when you're an actor or like a socialite or something. Like you go to classes to know how to do a red carpet and like talk to interviewers and stuff. It's insane. Oh my god, bad bitch.
We love it. We love to see it.
It's Prince Caspian's birthday.
Right to it.
I am not cheating on you with Vanessa, okay? I love the name Astrid.
Yeah.
I don't get why. Did she explain why, like, she's not breaking up with him? Like, I guess it's just, like, the scandal of it. It's not like she's, like, needs him for money or anything, you know, to stay with him. I guess for the kid's sake, but... Ah, there we go.
Yeah, well, why is he like, yeah, I'm having an affair, but I'm gonna turn it back on you? What the fuck? I'm only doing it for attention.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I'm doing it so people will notice me.
Yeah, what the hell?
That I married an absolute 10 out of 10.
Yeah, what
with
the fuck?
billions in the bank.
Yeah.
I hate my life.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah. Well, that door, that like freaked me out. It like opened the wrong way.
They're called
I was
suicide.
like, what the hell?
They're called suicide doors. I don't know really why. As if I don't know. My dad had a car that had those. He had a Mazda RX-8.
Interesting.
One of the lines, I forgot what year it was, but yeah, they had back doors that could only open when the front door was opened because they were like that.
Yeah.
And they opened that way.
Wow.
Oh my god. Sometimes I hear about people who like just spend normal amounts on weddings. I'm like, for a party? It's a party. Like, at the end of the day, it's a party.
Yeah. They're wearing the same color.
That is a really cool idea, though, to
Yeah.
have like a greenhouse
Yeah.
wedding.
But it's like brought into the church. They like made the greenhouse.
Yeah. The church is all foggy, like the paint
Yeah.
and like, the frescoes are all like melting.
Oh no.
Sorry, misty, not
Yeah.
foggy. This makes me want to go to like a garden place.
You've never been to one?
Yeah, I have.
Oh.
The last time I went to one was like in the winter when everything was it was for like Christmas trees,
yeah.
when most of like the actual flowers were dead.
Yeah, fair.
She's literally just getting in with the royalty
Yeah,
instead
like
of
the
dealing
fuck?
with them.
Yeah.
What a move.
I know.
Oh my god.
She's so cute. Oh my god, that pink sequin dress. It was on
Where?
screen for like 1 second. She walked away, but that was insane.
Jesus.
It was like a hot pink.
Where would the 40 million of this wedding even go? Like, it's very nice, but 40 million? That's like a movie. That's like
Yeah.
a whole ass movie.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this movie cost that
Maybe
much
it's probably
to make.
it's probably like the reception as well. There's probably
Yeah.
gonna be some crazy ass like
Yeah. Some crazy rich.
Let's get this show on the road. Just get married already. Oh my god.
He just throws up.
Oh my god. You're right though, 40 million. Like, you'd think if the whole wedding is 40 million. They did have literal paparazzi outside.
I guess. But you don't pay the paparazzi.
But like the whole like walking up to the church or whatever. Or wherever this is.
Say, only fools.
It said in the captions, it said like the name of who's singing and then singing and the whatever. I didn't think they were going to show who was singing, and I was like, why did they just name the actress that's singing? I thought it was like overlaid. I didn't realize it was
She's
like
the
someone
character
singing
as
at
well,
the wedding.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what's happening?
I thought they were playing an acoustic version of Whip and Nene. Now watch me
Watch me
whip.
Now watch me nay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Any wedding I've gone to, my favorite part is if they have a kid in the wedding doing their job.
Oh my god.
She's literally like looks like a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
And he's good with kids. That's actually the mic I'm recording with. It's gold plated and everything. 40 million.
Does your guitar also have sparkles on it?
Yeah. Gold
Gold
chords. It wouldn't
what?
work.
What?
I remember this part being very pretty.
How do you keep the water there and not all of it?
The tracks. It's literally like a Las Vegas show. She emerges from the water.
Steam and like... Shut up. That dress. Oh my god.
This is a very well put together scene.
Yeah.
It's very heartwarming.
Yeah. Her dress is getting wet though.
I'm sure it's designed for it.
That Tyr is a paid actor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's really hard to just tear up. It's much easier as an actor, in my opinion, to like fully do a breakdown. To just do a little welling, that takes control of your emotions and your face.
Oh my god. Listen,
There's
I thought I knew what I wanted my wedding to look like. Holy crap.
Isn't this like the prettiest thing you've ever seen?
This is insane. They skipped the whole ceremony. That was it.
She just lost her marriage and she's like,
God. Yeah! This is
hey,
the
there's
40
the Lego.
million.
We have
This
a Lego.
is the 40
the
million.
Lego.
The wedding itself was probably $1 million.
Yeah, and then the
And
reception.
then 39 million is this.
And her reception. I think having a reception dress is a very smart move.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? If I'm going to be dancing, I'm not having a whole train on me.
I was listening to the Dead Meat podcast, and they recently got married.
I love that
James A.
sparkly
Janice
dress.
and his fiance Chelsea finally got married, and they cut off part of her dress for the reception because it was like specific material that doesn't need hemming, like won't fray, because of their first dance, and she was worried about tripping. So they just took some fabric scissors in between and like cut part of the train off. I'm like, that's such a baller move.
Yeah. Gotta have dancing.
That little moment between them. Sorry, I was going to say it at the time, at the wedding where they look at each other and they're like, that reminds me, I'm getting a little gushy. There's a picture. Jess was in one of her good friends' weddings as a bridesmaid. And there's a picture of the ceremony, and I'm at the ceremony, and I'm just looking at Jess like in her thing.
Aww.
And it worked out. And it's very cute.
Aww.
And people like it. And people are rooting for us. Yeah, this is the 40 million.
Yeah, are you kidding? Look at this. Oh my god.
There was just definite tongue in that. I want a spin-off just about her.
I know, right? Even just like a short.
She's the Sharpay.
Yeah. I love her earrings. Oh my god. A match made in heaven.
He's fantastic. Have you ever watched Silicon Valley?
What?
Have you ever watched Silicon Valley?
No.
The show? Oh my god. He plays Jin Yang, who is a kid who comes over from China and lives like in their house with them.
Yeah.
And he's so fucking funny. He always
Like,
prank
slap.
calls them, like trying to be other people, but he like never masks his voice. And they're like, "Is this Jin Yang?" He's like, no." It's so good. Another short time, you're terrible. And I hate you, and you should become a hermit.
Like, what the fuck?
Her mother just killed your father. I don't think that she knew. It seems
Yeah, like she was not lying then.
To quote every episode of Succession, just think about the optics. What are the optics on this? You should watch Succession. Everybody should watch Succession. It's worth the hype.
Allowing him to stay away. He's a grown-ass man. Oh my god. Ew, what the fuck?
Ew.
Oh. Oh yeah, this is an excellent place to have a panic attack.
Yeah. I love, like, in movies, whenever they have to do, like, these panic things, they always up the frame rate.
Yeah.
So it gets, like...
Crazy. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Hey, she's having a panic attack, but at least she's looking great while doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Not a great place to have it, but
Yeah.
great outfit to have one in.
The slowed laughing.
They always got to do that, too. I really wish that he just, like, decked Amanda at that part.
Yeah,
just
truly.
full on.
Truly. Oh my god, the, like, sparklers. Jesus. How far was that walk?
There might have been, like, cars waiting outside
True.
to take people wherever they needed to go.
True.
Maybe there's a shuttle service to and from this house, since they're all rich.
Yeah. Fair.
Ow. That hurts my
That
back.
looks so small.
You've been pooping on my
You
couch for
stink.
3 days.
It's a good friend, though. You gotta keep taking care of yourself.
Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh my god, so cute.
I remember chicken and rice. Nick liked chicken and rice.
He liked food.
Nick liked food.
He ate food too.
Nick ate and processed food in his body for energy.
I miss him.
I think I killed Amanda by accident. I don't know. We had some sort of
punched her. I
final.
blacked out for a minute.
She's the only villain of this movie. She had to have a final showdown with me. And this is a superhero movie, right? I killed her. I dropped her off a roof.
My name's James Bond.
I'm James Bond. I like how she also has a giant embroidered butthole behind her in her room. Did you see that?
Aww. What?
That art piece behind her looks like a giant butthole.
Oh my god, it's like a donut. Stop.
Did you know that, like, MIT or some insane place, like, developed, I think it's for some health reasons, to, like, track health or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They developed a toilet seat that identifies people off their butthole print to, like,
No!
analyze their their bowel movements or whatever, to, like, keep
That
track
is
of their
so
health.
invasive.
I know, because
my
apparently it's
God.
just as unique as your fingerprint.
Yeah.
So it'll,
but
like,
what the
scan and be like, oh, this person, oh, you gotta watch your, like, whatever intake from now on.
That's, like, embarrassing to think about.
I know.
I wish I didn't know that.
I wish I didn't either.
Sorry to all of our listeners.
Hey, if you want one,
Oh my god. We've
just go
been
to
all over this place.
mitbuttholeprint.net.
Stop!
Order yours today.
Stop! No more. Oh my god.
If, like, when someone, like, that TikTok trend that was going around of people, like girls who would, like, cover their body in paint and then, like, sit on a black canvas and, like, give it as a present to their boyfriend. And someone's like, I can't, because, like, you can, like, fully see it in the paint.
Oh yeah.
It was, it went from a cute little thing to full-on NC-17 NSFW artwork.
Yeah. I'm glad that they're having, like, the mom talk it out.
Yeah.
You can tell she's a good mom because she flew all the way to Singapore to explain herself.
Yeah. At least her friend's letting her sleep on the bed now.
Yeah. He is, girl.
So you're telling me that while you like the story, in terms of your consumption of media, you would prefer if it was like a 13-episode anime and this was all spread out over that?
And there's even more prolonging eye contact, way less physical interaction.
Like the crux of their relationship would have been that wedding scene where they look at each other
Yes.
across a room. and
Fade to
say, "I love
white. That's it. Oh my god. He's so creepy. It's so funny. Look at Oh my god.
Can give you your stuff back. Sucks. Bye.
Bye. Get out.
You're actually being deported and banned from this country. My mom
my
hates
God.
you so much. Killed them all. I know it's like a nice gesture. The timing, I don't know.
Timing's.
I
think you should have
yeah.
like discussed it a little bit more and then maybe propose.
Get a little
Instead
bit.
of just being like, sorry. Anyway, you want to get married?
At least he's doing it the day after the wedding.
That's nothing like a romance anime.
Oh.
That should have been 4 episodes of debating, talking, more misunderstandings and miscommunication.
I remember this part too.
She's shady. What's she doing?
Playing Mahjong.
Ah.
Mahjong tables are the coolest fucking things.
Yeah.
Like the automated ones.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so fucking cool.
That's one of those things, like, I like watching people do it. Couldn't tell you how the game's played.
Yeah.
No fucking clue. But
It's
I like
pretty
watching
hard,
people
I
play.
think. Jess plays it on her phone a lot. She'll play Mahjong.
Really?
Yeah, she's such an old woman.
What the fuck?
She's like that character from Big Mouth.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah.
I'm not an old man.
Yeah.
By the way, you're surrounded.
This is funny.
It is a game I want to learn.
Yeah, it seems cool. Because, like,
And it's
things are
just
just
so
constantly
aesthetically
moving and,
pleasing,
like,
yeah.
what? Like, how? What? What's happening? It's so cool. This is just like when she was playing poker at NYU.
It's a callback.
Wow.
What if she called her there and she didn't know how to play Mahjong? So she had like this big plan.
And she's just reaching and like,
Yeah,
like,
she's
not
just
even-
like, yeah, I know you want to marry my son, but could we play like chess or something, like Monopoly? I actually never learned this one. Or we get a like 15-minute video like of her explaining the rules. No, you gotta do this over here. You gotta collect these, deposit them here. You want to win by collecting all of these and beating mine over here. You got this? Can we just drink and play Cards Against Humanity? Based. Yeah, there's a lot in social psychology classes that I took about the difference between individualism and collectivism in societies around the world, and the U.S. is extremely individualist.
Yep.
To our own detriment at this point.
Yep.
There's like 4 successful people thanks to capitalism.
Yeah.
Everybody else is below their heel.
Yep.
Rachel Chu is kind of based at the end of the day. Maybe that's why I'm so much like her. You know? You know what I mean? we're out here asking questions.
Oh my
We're
God.
just asking questions. Please don't ban us, Spotify. I did talk to Spotify. In order to keep us on board, they are going to be canceling the Joe Rogan podcast. They really crunched the numbers and found that we were a lot more valuable to keep. So you're welcome, everybody. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going out here. Sorry, Joe Rogan. Try Apple Podcasts or something
Or just
that you
stop making
lost to
content.
us. I don't know what this piece means, but
Yeah, they're focusing on it. I have no clue.
I'm leaving because I forgot to hire someone to take after my cat, and I think she might be dead,
Oh my god.
and I have to check on her. Oh, shit.
Damn.
I'll be there with a Molotov cocktail. I'll kill you all. Power move. How does a poor, low-class, single mom immigrant nobody? She won, I think. Yay!
That dress is gorgeous.
I really gotta learn this. Oh shit, and her mom was there too.
Her mom just flips her off.
Yeah. On the Z axis, of course.
Yes. Fuck off.
Although in some Asian countries, there is it thumbs up or something that like really isn't
Is
good?
something like that?
Yeah,
I
is
forget.
like, or like the peace sign or something. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, shit.
Nice.
Literally anywhere.
Yeah, literally what? Get it, girl.
Bad bitch incoming.
Oh, you're the one that cheated, hello? Yeah, fuck off.
What? Yeah.
Let's
Shit.
go! Fuck yeah.
Also, I'm in love with Rachel. I'm going to be with her. She just turned down Nick. I love all like the covers.
Yeah. Oh my god, shut up, girl.
And it was all yellow.
Yellow. You wear those earrings out, girl.
1.2 mil earrings.
Insane.
For some reason, I thought she wore them to the wedding, but I guess not.
Nah, they're her. I'm a single woman.
Like, I get that, and like I get it's like a power thing, and like I'm proud of her.
Yeah.
But also, like, fuck her. She's a billionaire.
Fair. Yeah, fuck all these people. Oh
Yeah, I wish
God.
I could wear my
Oh
my
God.
$1.2 million earrings out as a power play.
Yeah.
PT deserves better. How do you feel about
Brother.
travel neck pillows? Are you pro or anti?
Pro.
Thank you. Thank you. Jess can't use them. I'm like, nah, dude, they're way too good. She also can't sleep on planes. I
Yeah.
never get that.
I couldn't until I had a neck pillow.
Really?
Yeah.
I've always zonked. I mean, I always take Dramamine as well, but like, which helps.
It's not like it's never a good sleep because I'm always like waking up because I'm uncomfortable. So then getting a pillow, it helped.
Yeah.
You go, girl.
He looked like the standing man
He
emoji.
did. He did. He really
perfectly.
did. Yeah. The people that are just like on the flight are like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on? The lady like listening to him.
Is it me, or is dude with an English accent always so weird sounding?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. It's just like so quintessentially an American word.
I just love the lady listening to him behind her.
I would really like to see him as James Bond. I also really like
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, John Boyega, Daniel Kaluuya. I think they'd all do a really good job.
Just climbed over some.
That's what I'm saying. The side characters, the random characters in this movie are so good. Oh,
Bitch!
shit!
Oh my god, I did not expect that.
This is Michelle Yeoh's ring, you know that?
Yo, you know Michelle Yeoh?
Her tear work is amazing.
Yeah.
She had 2 perfect tears
She
coming down in
did.
sync down her face.
Oh, yay.
Her mom's like,
With the
yes!
strangers is
I'm
so
gonna
funny.
be so fucking rich.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about shit anymore.
This is cute. We're gonna
It
join
is.
the
I
Mile
just
High
boarded
Club.
the airline. Well, I was about to say they're gonna have to like pay to open the door to the plane, but he can pay for that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's so funny. It's such like a subtle thing. Like, just every time she's on screen, she's screaming. Yeah.
Wish it was you. You wish this was you, huh? That's
What
the-
the fuck?
That's the longest infinity pool in the world.
Oh, okay, okay.
Is on top of this hotel. I want to go to that place
This
so
is so
badly.
cool.
It is so fucking cool looking. It's
You could
probably
just
so
take
expensive.
2 steps over to the right, and you could just look at your Lego version
Yeah,
of
look
it
at my little
instead.
Lego of it. Fuck. Thanks, John M. Chu.
Thank you.
And there is a post credits, as I said, but
Yes.
until then, we'll kind of do how our usual wrap up. Jess is jamming to the music. How we usually wrap
I'm
things up.
literally gonna look at the soundtrack and just listen to this when I'm driving to my mom's later.
The dumplings. How we usually wrap things up here is we discuss the movie during the credits, and just kind of digest and rate the movie out of 10, say our favorite character and our favorite scene, and just kind of go from there to kind of give a little bit of a review of the movie. I'll kick us out off while Jess is dancing. I'll kick us out, yeah. And Jess did it first the last few times, so
Because it's always a movie that I haven't seen.
yeah, I think this movie is a solid 7 out of 10. I really, really liked it. 7 out of 10 just because I think it's really well put together. It's just romantic comedies aren't necessarily my thing. Oh,
Here we go.
I'll stop talking. There he is. Mike from Glee. I guess to the book fans, this is like a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, our queen, Constance
Yes.
Wu. 7 out of 10. I think it's very well put together. Great characters. Really, really pretty all around, as Jess said. The food, the actors, the costumes, the set design, the setting. Like, so much of that was just stuff that already exists and, like, wasn't put together. See, that's him. It was in one scene.
That's so funny.
And yeah, I just really, really liked it. I remember at the time really liking it and really appreciating all the praise and attention that it got. Because it really I like movies that are within a genre but kind of advance it. I think this like brings the rom-com forward. It didn't really fall into a lot of the trappings of like classic American rom-coms. I think the setting helps a lot with that too. Mary Vogt killed it with costumes. And yeah, I'd say my favorite character is probably, would it be like kind of fucked up if I said it was Rachel, because like we're so similar, you know? But I also like Awkwafina's character too. I'll get her name here. Peiklin. I really like her. I think she's a great like best friend character in the movie. But I think everyone's really well fleshed out. There's no characters that I particularly dislike that aren't written for me to dislike. Like Amanda, she's supposed to be unlikable, and I think she does a great job of that. And my favorite scene is probably the wedding. I think that's really, really touching and really well put together. And not only that, but it's also just beautiful looking.
We're gonna have like, the same fucking review of this movie.
I'll let you take it.
I'm like slightly different, so I'm reading it a little bit higher. I'm gonna say 8.5 because I had so much fun. Everything was so nice to look at, and I mean, I was just talking about it the whole time, but it was just everything about the movie was pretty. The people, the clothes, the food, everything was gorgeous. So it was just a very fun watch. I'm glad it was when it came out. I remember being like, I do this every once in a while, but when a movie is announced, I'm like, I would go to theaters to see that. I don't ever, but like, I'm glad I did actually end up seeing it because I knew it was going to be something that I liked. Especially just because I've gotten so into romance as a genre lately with like webtoons and anime and whatever. Like, I was just like excited to watch real people act. But yeah, I loved it. I would say my favorite character is Rachel, with Astrid being a second runner-up, and then PT. Because he made me laugh every time he was on screen.
I forgot to consider PT.
Yeah, right? And then favorite scene, I think I'd also have to say the wedding, but like truly everything about this movie was beautiful. So like just everything was just so pretty to look at.
I also really liked this movie in terms of like a romantic comedy with a female lead.
Yeah.
The arc that she went on wasn't one about like just learning to trust someone and like learning to love again. Like she was very much in love with Nick from the get-go.
Yeah.
And it's not like about, there's no meet cute. They're established as being very much in love.
Yeah.
It's like about her kind of sticking up for herself and being independent and not really letting the tradition bog her down and like coming into her own in that sense. I think that's a really nice angle to go for instead of it just being solely about their relationship in terms of their relation with each other. The reason, like, a lot of rom-coms have that this one did, where they're like just broken up for a little bit or like some misunderstanding happens, but it's usually because they are angry at each other. Like they both are longing for each other in that period.
Yeah.
And it's not really something that either of them can control. Like, I just really like that angle.
And I also like to, like, since it's not just a generic trope that rom-coms usually take on, like the fact that it's about a culture and like she is an Asian American, but they're viewing her still as like that's still not enough, like whatever, and having that whole and the family tradition, and even them, like, aside from the fact that they're all rich, but like needing to be a family that, like, you know, has a name and all that kind of stuff. Like that's something that I don't think is represented in any American, like, just because in America it's like, yeah, okay, that would be nice if you married rich, but like it's a lot of the time it's not like it needs to be, or we're not accepting you into the family, like whatever, like that kind of different, a different kind of culture.
It can be kind of like that, but it's stemmed in a.
But for normal people that will go to see a movie, you know, like, so getting that kind of education too on like the
really
fact
like
that that's an issue that can happen, I think that was a good too. Like,
and your favorite scene?
I said the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, I said the wedding.
Sorry, I missed that. The wedding is...
We basically had the same review of the movie. I just rated it higher.
Yeah.
That was it.
So that's like 2 8s in a row for you.
Yeah.
So we really made up for dump month for Jess.
This was an 8.5.
Oh, okay. I thought you also did Suicide Squad.
Did I do 8.5 or did I do 8? I don't care.
They're both good.
I
and
don't
they're
care.
both pretty.
Whatever.
Great soundtrack in both and great casts.
Yeah.
I'm really liking that ensemble movies are becoming more and more common. I always enjoy them.
Yeah. It is funny, though, when I was looking up the and I'll probably think the same thing when I look up the screenshots to post when we release this episode, but like just how many people are in each still of the movie. It's going to be the same thing with this one. Like, it's not like a small cast or whatever, and there's like the group of friends and then all the like single shots. Like, every still is going to be a party or like the entire family, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh my god.
Because even at her best friend's place, all of them sitting around the table, there's a ton of, you know.
PT. You got to get PT.
Got to get PT in there.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. This has been Movie Night Mates, our Valentine's Day special.
Oh yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
We hope you have a great Valentine's Day and that you spend it with people that you love, whether or not it's romantic or friends or whatever. I think that Valentine's Day is for everybody.
Because who doesn't love pink?
Too. Yeah.
And candy.
It's just a hallmark. It's just
Yeah,
a hallmark
who cares?
celebration, man.
I'm gonna get myself flowers.
And our next, not our next episode, but our next, holiday episode is going to be St. Patrick's Day, where we'll finally release the Leprechaun episode in about a month. So get excited for that. Thank you again for listening. If you like this, you can leave us a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're reading, and thank you so much for doing so. Thank you for following us on Instagram, where we are Movie Night Mates, or on Twitter, Movie Night Mates, or subscribing to our YouTube channel. It all really helps, and the biggest thing you can do to help is tell a friend, family, foe, whoever. If you maybe have a little bit of a date night planned, throw this movie on, throw the podcast on.
Yeah, it'll be really romantic when we're talking about toilets that can scan your butthole.
Yeah, talk about the toilet. That's the best Valentine's Day present.
Stop, please, end the episode.
I thought of a bad joke, but I'm not going to say it. I'll tell it to you after we're done recording.
You'll never know.
Thank you so much for listening. It really means a lot. And you can follow me on Instagram at theamazingspider_Dan. And
you can follow me at Miesica _, MIYesica_.
Perfect. Thanks again. We'll see you next week for Movie Night. Bye.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.